Yeah, maybe. I mean, it's kind of weird. I guess if you can get past that like initial like creepiness of it, then yeah.
I don't know. I've been watching the show Catfish, so I'm a bit iffy about it, to be honest. Yeah. I've never like had anything against it. You know, times are changing, why not?
Well, I tried that once before. It's not for everyone, really. You're right in saying it's dependent on the situation, but I think on the whole I'd say fuck that.
Okay, so the general perception of online dating isn't very positive. But times are changing. With the advent of social media, dating sites and dating apps, more and more people are meeting online. And thanks to this ever-connected lifestyle, more people are able to establish long-distance relationships. Whilst the internet has warranted us many conveniences, today we will look into how young adults maintain long-distance relationships and the challenges of online communication.
Maddie and Chris first met online and are one example of a couple willing to make it work.
How does a long-distance relationship compare with a close contact one?
Well, Victoria don't get sick of him as quickly.
But it does really suck that you don't get to see each other all the time.
What do you feel like when you see Maddie at the airport?
I feel like $1 million. And then when she leaves, you feel like you're $1 million of debt.
Okay, and what kind of conflict situations can arise when you're living so far apart?
Your roommates?
Yeah, my roommate, Chris really just does not like Jordan just because he's a boy and I live with him, and he just gets really jealous.
It sucks. It's that they're living together and I'm not there and I don't know what's happening, and it makes me feel really nervous about what's going on when I'm not there.
Obviously, Chris and Maddie have a strong relationship, yet it is clear that trust is an issue when they're apart.
Social media is obviously a massive part of maintaining all relationships in general, making staying in contact easier than ever before. So it's no surprise that online communication is fast becoming a social norm in the dating game. However, everyone does have their own opinions on the matter.
We sat down with Dr. Nadine Brayley, who lectures psychology, to see what she has to say.
What would you advise people when they are meeting people online?
Sure, so if people are going to meet other people online, I suppose there are a number of dangers that they should consider. Firstly, that people aren't always going to be honest online necessarily, and I think so. You know, you don't know necessarily who you might be speaking to, and they need to take some pretty serious precautions, I suppose, around asking the right types of questions.
Okay, and so when people are in long-distance relationships, what kind of effects do you think that would have on the person emotionally?
I suppose one of the biggest issues can be trust, which can be quite, I suppose, make people feel quite anxious in their relationship. I think it can work though, you know, for some people if you put some strategies in place in terms of making sure that you communicate well on an ongoing basis, whether that be on the phone or via email, that you have a very open relationship and you don't give the other person any reason to distrust you.
When I was sitting down with Nadine, I couldn't help but notice that trust is a reoccurring factor. Ayla Fletcher's personal experience with trust has certainly helped her make up her mind.
So Ayla, tell us about your opinion on long-distance relationships.
I don't think it's a very good idea for people to undertake.
And why is that? Have you had a personal experience you'd like to share at all?
Yeah, so I lived in Paris for 6 months and I decided to do long distance with my boyfriend at the time, and it was pretty awful. It just brings out the worst in people. It just brings out all the insecurities that you wouldn't usually have if you were together. Distance just changes things. One night I went out and I was out with some au pair friends, and he wanted to know where I was and he kept calling me and he was really worried and stressed out, and obviously with the time differences and everything, it just really made it really hard to enjoy living in Paris because you're constantly thinking about what they're thinking you're doing.
It seems that there are a variety of opinions on long-distance relationships, all hinged on the concept of trust. Whilst Ayla's relationship didn't work out, the connection between Chris and Maddie has the potential to be successful. What we can conclude from this is that if both parties are willing to put the effort in, it can go the distance.